Hey dolls and friends, welcome back and thanks so much for spending part of your day with me. If you're new here, my name is Amber Michon, and on this channel I create high-end farmhouse home decor using majority of Dollar Tree or other affordable items. But if you're not new, hey doll, hey. So in today's video, I'm super excited to be bringing you guys some brand new Valentine's Day DIYs. I really hope you guys love how they all turned out just as much as I did. I think they're super easy to create. A few of them will take you less than like 20 minutes. I promise you it will not take long, and it'll have your house or wherever you decorate for Valentine's Day looking amazing. If you're new and I love what you see and love all things home decor and DIYs on a budget, I would also appreciate if you consider subscribing and hitting the bell right next to it so you're notified every time that I upload. Also, make sure you follow me on all other socials. I just got on TikTok, so that's fun. But let's go ahead and jump into these DIYs. Okay, for this DIY, I'm using a fall sign from the Dollar Tree and a pack of these 3 brass rings. I'm going to use the middle size one. I think I got this from Walmart. And then I have 2 of these square dowel rods that I picked up from Amazon. It's linked in my description box for my Amazon store. And all I do is just measure it out on the width or the length of the bottom of the sign and cut that down to size with my miter shears. I'm not doing a full border on this sign, just the top and the bottom. So it's kind of like one of those like kind of flag signs or whatever. Anyways, I thought it would be a cute decorative touch to it. So I decide that I'm just going to place it totally on the edge. And I'm going to use a combination of wood glue and hot glue for a quick hold, but a long-term hold with that wood glue. And I do the top and the bottom the same way, wiping away any excess wood glue that does seep through. And then I am going to paint this little house with this cameo pink acrylic paint color from Apple Barrel. I really love this color. I think it's super, super cute. And I got this house. Actually, to be honest, I don't know where I got this house from. It was in my stash of like wood items. And then I just painted my sign using my Waverly chalk paint in white. And I gave that 2 good coats. Really good coverage for that, and gave my house, I believe I gave it 2 coats of that cameo pink color as well. But I think it's really cute because it has a heart on the top of the house. Once everything is dried, then I'm going to place my ring in the middle of my sign, and then I choose to put the holes at the bottom because I'm going to hang it, but I'm going to hang it from the back and not use the holes. So the holes are at the bottom of the sign because I'm going to hide it with this greenery. So anyways, I did go to my Cricut and cut out the phrase "house is a home." I mean, home. Home is where the heart is. Oh, Lord, have mercy. So I'm going to put that in the middle of that ring as well. I am going to put a little bit more of a decorative touch to this sign with some burlap fabric and just place it on the top, like wrap it around that ring at the top and then hot glue it down to secure it in place. It'll look like the hanger, but it's not. It's just a nice decorative touch to it. And then I take some of these eucalyptus pieces. I just have a ton of eucalyptus greenery. I get mine from Hobby Lobby, like the long strings of them, and I just cut some of them off or, tear some of them off of that, spool or long ring line, whatever you want to call it. And I just going to hot glue. I think I did 3 or 4 pieces on each side. And then I tried to hot glue my house down because I just wanted the greenery in the house, but it just was not staying down. I was using a lot of hot glue, but it just wasn't working for me. So I ended up needing to take the house off and then put a piece of Jenga block on the bottom of the house. I also placed my Cricut phrase right towards the kind of like the top middle of that ring because I had the greenery kind of just in place of it. But like I said, as you can see here, I had to put a piece of like a Jenga piece down just to get my house to stay up. And I just hot glued it down to the sign. And because I had to do that, the bottom of where my greenery pieces were exposed. So I decided to take some of these roses from Walmart. They're like pink and peach kind of color. So I chose the lighter pink color and I just took them off the stem and hot glued 4 of them towards the bottom of that house. And I actually really like how that turned out. For my hanger, I'm going to take the piece of jute string that came with the sign. And all I did was just loop 3 wood beads through that cord and then hot glued the cord to the back. And that is it for this sign. I really love how it turned out. It was super, super easy and it's cute for Valentine's Day, but also everyday home decor.
Late nights and late nights don't get around, but there's something about you.
For the next DIY, I'm using this arrow sign that you can find at Dollar Tree. It's like for a wedding, as well as some of these heart containers from the Dollar Tree. Actually, I already had this stuff on hand too. I didn't have to buy it. These are kind of stuff that Dollar Tree has all the time, except for the hearts. They have them every year. I painted that sign using my Waverly chalk paint in white. I gave that 2 coats. And then I'm going to take 2 of these hearts out. They're containers. You can put stuff inside of them and gift them. What I'm going to do is actually just cut down the little hanging pieces that are on the top. They're super small. And I just use my little wire cutters for that. So the color theme of this video is kind of like pink and red. And so I took this baby pink paint color from Folk Art and I'm going to paint one of the hearts that color. I have total newborn mom brain, y'all. I painted the inside, put the paint on the inside of the heart. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, I fixed it and just painted the outside of the heart. And I gave that 2 coats and let that dry completely in between each coat. And I really like this baby pink color. I think it's super pretty. Once all my paint is dry, then I'm just going to place this on the front of this arrow sign. This one, y'all, is super easy. It literally takes 5 to 10 minutes to create and it's super cute decor. And all I'm going to do is just hot glue this all 3 heart pieces down to the front of this sign. And I just used a bead of hot glue all the way around. Super simple and easy. Also tied some twine around the front of the arrow just to give it a little bit more of a decorative touch. And that's it for this one.
About you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down.
Next up, I'm taking 2 of these vases. I believe I got these from the Dollar Tree, but I am not 100% sure. I know they're super cute because they have like hearts that are around the bottom of it. So I could have got this from the Goodwill. I really don't know where I got these vases from, y'all. So sorry. Anyways, I gave these 2 coats of my Waverly chalk paint in white. And you can leave them this color. I think they're super adorable, but I'm going to take my hazelnut chalk paint color in a chippy brush and I'm going to do a lot of distressing on here. If you've been around for a while, I love doing distressing with some paint little by little. So I never do heavy distressing on my pieces. I'm just not that harsh of a distresser. So I just try to do little by little and then I build upon that. So if you're trying to get comfortable with painting distressing, then I would just go little by little and then just keep adding on until it makes your eyes happy. And that is what I did with these. And I think they are so adorable. Look at how pretty these look and just the detail of the heart and the ridges on these vases make me super happy, y'all. Then next, from the Dollar Tree, I actually picked up these little heart decor pieces. I don't know what they're called really, but they're glittery and the glitter kind of falls off. It's not like annoying glitter. It's like film glitter for some, if you get my drift. I don't know. It's not too bad that it comes off, but I got red and pink. And since I have 2 of these vases, I'm going to take some of my eucalyptus and just fiddle around with it. I cut down some of these stems. I think I did 3 or 4 stems in each vase and just messed around with the placement of those hearts. And they have clips on the end so you can clip them onto your greenery pieces or whatever. And that's it for this one. Super easy. Again, I think they are so adorable and really adds to your Valentine vase decor. I think it's so cute.
Something about you I like, about you I like.
Next up, I'm making another sign. Of course, got this from Dollar Tree. And this new XOXO like wood insert thing from the Dollar Tree. I think it's super adorable. This sign came from fall, of course, obviously you can tell that. But you guys know me, I always cover the back of or the front of my signs with brown craft paper. Y'all can, go ahead and take it off if you want, but I just don't have the time for it. And I really don't care about making the time for it. So it's always easier to do that for me anyways. Then I gave my, the back of my sign, which is now my front, 2 coat paints of my Waverly chalk paint in white. I'm also going to do some distressing with this sign as well by using my finger sander. But after I let that dry a couple of times, I let it dry completely before I sand it down. And then I take my crimson color chalk paint from Waverly again and paint my XO sign with all the hearts. And I think it's such a cute, vibrant color. Then I'm going to take these heart cutouts, these wood heart cutouts from Hobby Lobby. They say $2.99 on them, but I think I bought these at Hobby Lobby. They were having 40% off for their Valentine's Day stuff. So yeah. Anyways, I'm just going to take some of those wood hearts and just kind of place them around to see. I really love giving stuff decorative touches, especially my sign. So I always want to give it some dimension and have some stuff pop out and just give it a little bit different, change up on the color. So I'm going to take my baby pink color again from Folk Art and just alternate the colors of some of these hearts. So some of them are going to have that natural wood color. The other ones are going to have the baby pink color. I thought about doing white too, but the sign was white. So I'm not even going to worry about that. So I'm letting my hearts dry, and this is where I'm taking my finger sander to my white round sign and really giving a lot of distressing to the corner or the edges of my sign. You'll see it a little better when I give a little bit more of a close-up and just kind of really go into town with them. Just giving them some distressing streaks, really. Makes me have a messy surface, but it gets the job done of what I love my farmhouse look to look like. So once that is done, this is what I'm talking about, how it has those distressing lines on it. It's so cute. And then after all of my hearts are dry from the painting, then I'm just going to take a bead of hot glue for each of these hearts and just hot glue them down. Super easy, but like I said, adding the little bit of pink and the natural wood looking color to this sign just makes it pop even more. It looks so pretty. I absolutely love it. And then I'm going to take the XO sign. I think it's like an envelope with hearts, and I'm just going to place it on the top of that white sign. I'm going to use a combination of super glue gel from the Dollar Tree and some hot glue just so I can get a long-term hold, but quick hold as well. I did have to put down several of my paint bottles to keep this into place because I only put hot glue on the larger heart to keep it down, but a couple minutes went by and it stuck really well. So then I'm going to take that jute cord that came with the sign again, and I'm going to take my beads that I have. So I've already had these beads painted from last year's DIYs. They're crimson red and the baby pink color, and then the natural wood bead color. So I did 6 of these beads. I did 2 of each color and just fished them through, hot glued down my hanger to the back, and that is it for this sign. I think it turned out super adorable. I love the color combo and it goes really well together. It's super cute Valentine's decor if you love pink and red.
I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious.
Next up, I'm doing another vase. This one I got from Dollar Tree. It's black, but I'm going to paint it using my hazelnut chalk paint color. I gave it 2 good coats, and you can stop right there. It'll look super duper cute, but I am deciding that I'm going to distress this a little bit too with my white chalk paint color. But before I do that distressing, I'm going to take a couple of these hearts that I got from Hobby Lobby. Got them last year, and I have a couple of these grapevine hearts from the Dollar Tree. Now, these are all going to go in the vase, but I just wanted to play around with this and have some fun with these hearts a little bit. So I'm actually going to cut off the galvanized red hearts from their stakes, and then I'm going to put them over the black and white buffalo check hearts or gingham hearts. I think they're gingham. But yeah, I think it'll be super cute. So I just used my wire cutters to cut down the stake on them, and then place them right on top using some hot glue. I am then also going to reuse the stakes that I did cut off of those red hearts and hot glue them to the grapevine hearts itself. And I did it kind of at an angle, so it kind of looks like the hearts are going to be leaning when you put them into the vase, but it's going to look super cute, I totally promise. But if you want to do it straight on, you can do it straight on. Hot glue is probably not going to be a long-term solution for you. You're going to use hot glue and probably like wrap it around the little wire that it comes with to hold the grapevine heart together. So this is what my vase looks like after it is completely dry. And like I said, you can keep it like this, but I'm deciding to take a chippy brush and some white chalk paint and do some distressing on it. Again, like I said, I am not a heavy paint distresser. I go little by little and add on top of that till my eyes are happy. And I was really happy with the look of it. It kind of looks like stone. Is that what I'm trying to say? Or like ceramic or something like that. Yeah, like a ceramic concrete kind of look to it. I really like it. But yeah, so after that is done, I'm going to assemble all of my hearts that I've made along with some greenery. I have some boxwood and some berry greenery mix that you can get at Dollar Tree around spring or Walmart. So like all of my floral comes from Walmart, y'all. Very few of my floral comes from the Dollar Tree. I just feel like you get more bang for your buck from Walmart. But yeah, so then I just kind of play around with the placement of everything, and that's it for this one. I think it's super adorable, even if you want to like do this as a gift. You don't have to have the vase this color. You just paint it whatever color you want. But I think this is a really adorable like bouquet of floral gift for whomever. I got too high and almost left town. For my last DIY, this is kind of going to be like a two for one DIY. So I have this wood square block from Hobby Lobby, some hearts from the Dollar Tree, and this You and Me sign from Hobby Lobby. It came in a pack of like 6 phrases. Then I'm going to take my antique wax paint color by Waverly and just paint all around my wood square block as well as the back. And then I'm going to take a baby wipe and wipe down the excess paint. Sometimes when I take a baby wipe, because the baby wipe is wet or too wet, it takes off too much of the paint. So I just go back over with the baby wipe, not my paintbrush. Just go back over with your baby wipe to like wipe more of the paint on there. So that way it has that stain look that you want. So when my eyes are happy, I moved on to my You and Me phrase, and I painted that using my white chalk paint. I think I just did 1 coat of that. Once that was done, I took my hearts and I am actually going to double them up. So I'm going to layer them. I have pink and red, of course. So I put the big ones down, and then I put the red small heart on top of the pink big hearts, and vice versa. And all I do to adhere that is just using some hot glue. I think this is super cute decor, like table or tier tray decor. This is going on a tier tray for me. And a couple of my tier trays are kind of 360, so you can see the back of them. And I really hate when I have stuff on my tier trays and you can see like the tag. So that's particularly why I made this a double-sided sign. So then after my hearts were on there, I just hot glued down my You and Me phrase along with another pink heart at the bottom. And that's it for this one. Another super quick and easy, but super cute DIY for your Valentine's Day decor.
I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you.
Alright dolls, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Be blessed, stay safe, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye. 4, 3, 2, 1. So I hope you love what you see. To do so, I would hope if you guys will probably hear Phoebe a lot in my voiceover. I still haven't like perfected filming, recording with her, and literally this video took me 2 weeks to do. A whole week of crafting and a whole other week of editing, and I just got a new camera, so like my whole like setup is all different, so I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. But yeah, fun times. Boys are at school, so it's quiet time. Phoebe is actually taking a nap right now, so I probably have another free 10 more minutes. Oh, such is life. By the way, I know a lot of moms out there love the newborn stage. I am not a newborn stage mom. That is not my ministry. I thrive when I can understand my children. I do not like the newborn stage at all. The stage that I miss is when my kids are like 8 months, a year old. Like Isaiah, I'm looking at him, he's 3, and he's getting tall and he's getting big. And I'm like, I miss when you were learning how to walk. I miss when you were crawling around. But the newborn stage where they just want me to hold them, like my scent is like, if it's out of like their vicinity, they're going crazy. I'm just not, I don't know which cry this is. Like what, we went through the checklist like 3 times. What is it now? It's just not it's not my jam. I don't like the newborn stage, so I'm like wishing like the 3 months to go away so I can like get to like 5 and 6 months. That's where Amber can do her thing. But yeah, anybody else feel me? I don't think there's a lot of moms that are like that because everyone that I've come across and all of my friends absolutely love the newborn stage. I do not understand it. We're tired, you don't have any sleep. I just don't get it. I mean, I know I still don't get sleep as a mom anyways, but it's more sleep than what I'm getting now. I don't get it. And then y'all don't probably get me, so hey, touche.
Gotta say the